honestly, 400 calories, you can burn that in your sleep. You know, a lot of times people think that if you're not moving, you're not burning calories. So your resting metabolic rate is how much you lose when resting. So if you're just eating, I'm sure you're not just eating biscuit, just one biscuit a day, because those biscuits, I'm assuming they're really good.
Yeah,
But you could
they got
probably
little.
burn at least one or two, maybe about 3 biscuits with you just sitting still, if that's all you're going to eat.
Yeah.
And so it's just based off your metabolic rate. Now, if you add that on top of the fact that you may go for a walk, or, you know, you're active, and then you have active calories going into take. So I wouldn't get too scared if you eat one biscuit.
If you found value in this video, like, share, or subscribe.
So welcome, thank you for joining us another episode of My Gut Loss. Today's guest, amazing Areulior. Did I say that right?
Yes, that's how you say it.
Areulior. Listen, thank you for joining us. Let's just get into it.
Awesome. Thank you for having me, by the way. This is exciting.
Can you help me to understand the nutrition information on this packet? My main concern is, what is kilojoules? This thing here, kilojoules, what's that?
So kilojoules are the same as you can see on the packet. It has calories. It's just a different formula. Usually people in Australia use kilojoules, and all it is, the same as calories, is the energy that is stored in your food. So everything that you take in, I know you'll see packages with that information. So it's telling you that you're taking in 496 calories or 2,078 kilojoules, which is the energy that you're taking into your body. And so if you're somebody that uses calories and you see something that has kilojoules, all you have to do is divide 2,078 by 4.2, and then you'll get an estimate of your calories.
Okay. So I divide whatever the number is by 4.2 if it's kilojoules.
Correct.
And I'll get it.
Yeah.
So what's kilocalories then?
So kilocalories.
Kcal.
Okay. So it stands for kilo. So kilo, just like kilojoule, it stands for kilocalories. And it's just another way they changed the naming of it. And I have to go look at more like the changing of the name, but it's exactly the same thing. So it just stands for kilo. And if you look at kilojoules, it's in the thousands. So honestly, if you're somebody that does use if you're somebody who uses kilojoules, but you see something in kilocalories, you can technically multiply the number that you have by 0.2, so 0.2.
So hang on. So in this per biscuit here, it's got 83 kilocalories. So you're telling me one biscuit has got, what do I do with the 83?
So for the 83, and I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, I like to pull up my calculator.
Yes,
I like
please.
like to see it as well. I think this part is probably the most fun. And I'm in the States, so I'm used to seeing kilocalories. I'm used to seeing kcal.
Okay.
So we are going to, let's see if we get it. So my apologies, guys. So actually it is backwards. So you're using the single biscuit, it looks like. And we are going to, okay, so it's going to be 415 kilojoules. Right. So if you divide it, I apologize, I said multiply the first time. So actually, if you divide your kilojoules, if you divide your calories by your kilojoules, so the 0.2, you will get the amount that you will have in kilojoules. So kilocalories divided by 0.2.
So I would have to divide 496 by 0.2.
Let me pull it up again, because I actually divided 83, so I may have
83. Okay, yeah.
So 83 divided by
0.2.
0.2. Yes.
83
and you'll
divided
get a
by
rough.
by 0.2.
The funny thing about it, though, that I found is that they're not fully accurate. So when I divided it, I got 415, and it's supposed to be around 3, right? And the same thing happened when I did the kilojoules to calorie. It was roughly around the same, but it was like 1 or 2 numbers off. So it's an estimate, but they also explain that calories, there's a lot of different things that go into the calorie portion of it. And so we honestly do not get a full accurate amount. It's about an estimate of how many calories or how many kilojoules is in an item. So it's an estimate amount. So there could be a little bit more. I wouldn't say there's a lot more, but there could be a little bit more calories in that product that you're eating, or maybe a little bit less. I doubt there's less though.
The thing is, I've listened to your explanation, and it makes sense that one of these biscuits has 400 calories in it or more. But like, for me to burn 400 calories, like, if just thinking about having to burn 400 calories, it's like, no wonder I can't lose the weight, because I'm always eating these stupid biscuits.
Honestly, 400 calories, you can burn that in your sleep. You know, a lot of times people think that if you're not moving, you're not burning calories. So your resting metabolic rate is how much you lose when resting. So if you're just eating, I'm sure you're not just eating biscuit, just one biscuit a day, because those biscuits, I'm assuming they're really good. But you could probably burn at least 1 or 2, maybe about 3 biscuits with you just sitting still, if that's all you're going to eat.
Yeah.
And so it's just based off your resting metabolic rate. Now, if you add that on top of the fact that you may go for a walk, or, you know, you're active, and then you have active calories going into the tape. So I wouldn't get too scared if you eat 1 biscuit and then you're just like, I've had it for a day, you know.
In the UK, there's a saying, they say that they're moreish. It means once you have one, you want more and more and more. So yeah,
we should have that saying here too.
Let's move on from the biscuits. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions that you'd like our experts to answer, please leave them in the comments below.